The idea originated since 1992. I met Sandy then. I was performing at UNAM, and she was a student of drama at UNAM. And she said something like, Jackson, I would like to make a musical about your life, your musical life. And I said, okay, that's fine. But then it took such a long time, for it to become what it has been happening now, to become a reality.
Well, it was more of a working title when we were trying to sell the idea. He's called Lion. Everyone calls him the Lion because he does have this deep voice. That is his traditional name. And then we just thought, well, Lion's Roar. And then it kind of stuck, the working title stuck. And it's an anathema because it's a gentle show. And I kind of like that. It's not this big, loud, roaring lion. It's just this elegant. He's like the lion in Narnia. He's this beautiful king. He's just gentle and beautiful.
Nyanya mbrika nguku jali shwa roka tike unguranu mbashu unga inori no mele nga shwa kaenda muto mwaje kaenda jo unumbura to omi mshanje bika ungura mkushi ponga shengwe shataka misa na aroma shemu mutakume nangwali ningandu anishinga mende himbiane shanje waljeshi popasa kujanda kujira ndako amishime utokuyana oshimwendo utukanje mahaya pitu yamba omochitine anokushi mwashi watishi kongwaye.
That's my mother. Some of you might not be familiar with her language, but I'm going to tell you what she says. She was a domestic worker in Keetmansburg. I was only 1 year old, and she placed me in the care of a childminder during the day, and Nama girl was babysitting me. One afternoon, she came back home. In that very instant, she opened that gate. I came stumbling towards her. Oh my God, what's happened to my child? At that very moment, she knew that something was horribly wrong.
Mukurwanje, mwanje waliye, sanjema hole maipiti, go ganashi. Oku mwana kujehe, kampura shima ngoku, framo muna isamante hine. Opu oku hira meano kuchitabi, chambe nyami sisano.
She grabbed me in her arms. Oh my God, what's happened to my child? At that very moment, she realized that I was choking on something. She put her finger in my mouth and removed a handful of sand. To calm us both down, she took me inside and breastfed me.
Kawate heke she hungira no bikangariu kato omuhoko uli hungira nambo waisha abe hungire now.
I know what you're thinking. Maybe you think it's the sand that makes my voice so hoarse like a lion. No. She just said it is the whole Kaujeua clan from my great ancestors. They speak like that, and I sing like that. While comforting me, she sang a lullaby, a song from the South, a song of comfort and love, a song about the train. And that's one of the first songs that I remember.
Ti mama satake kaisera mutao Ti mama satake kaisera mukao.
Tugu-tugu-diske, Nuguni-zarami. Tugu-tugu-diske, Nuguni-zarami. Ayo, di-mama, 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 zarage, kaisera Di mama zarage, kaisera tugu tugu diske, uguni zara. Tugu tugu diske, uguni zara. Ayo di mama, 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 di mama zarage, kaisera mu. Ayo di mama zarage, kaisera mu. Tugu tugu diske, tuguni zara. Tugu tugu diske, tuguni zara. Ayo di mama, 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 di mama zarage, kaisera mu. Di mama zarage, kaisera mu. Tugu tugu diske, tuguni zara. Tugu tugu diske.
I think the whole idea of my mother getting involved was a godsend idea, because we were not even thinking of her in this thing when we were brainstorming. In fact, we were thinking of a full, scale musical, probably to the magnitude of Sarafina, West Side Story, or My Fair Lady, or Hair, those kind of, that's what I was, putting my mind on. But because of budget constraints, we had to come down to this docudrama kind of show, which for Namibia, it's a first, and we are happy that we started somewhere with it. And then, fortunately, as we were beginning to brainstorm this thing, and Bank Windhoek has availed its sponsorship and all this, my mother was then in town, and we were just having coffee with Sandy and Linda, and then we were just talking, and I said, by the way, my mother is in town, and they said, that's a good idea. Why don't we get her in there, and she can tell the story of how she felt when you were born, or what was your situation, what kind of a child were you, naughty, whatever, and how she felt when you were away for so many years, and how she felt when you came back. So all these ideas, sort of evolved, day by day. Whenever we met, the whole thing just came. We put in ideas, we deleted them, and finally we came to that kind of thing. But even through the process of rehearsals, things were changing every day, every time. And then after that, my mother did her interview, and then I took her back home from Linda's place, where we were shooting her interview. And then I said, how do you feel? She said, oh, I feel good. I feel good. Sometimes we in life expect gold and silver, to be given gold and silver, but this is a good gift for me. And even if I go one day, I will go with, with something, with a peaceful heart. I mean, here I am telling their story, and how many mothers wouldn't have that chance of telling their story about their children, because you are one of those children who has been out for so many years, and how many parents are there who would never even meet their own children, who perished in the situation before, who, for one reason or another, were divided by circumstance. And, for me, these were touching words from her, I didn't know that she was really taking these as some kind of a, historical kind of thing.
Jackson, tell us about your childhood.
Yeah, my childhood has been greatly influenced by traditional and church songs. And this is one of the songs that I remember, a song that I used to sing as a young boy. Okanatje, okatiti, kuketamba, mopaye. Okanatje, okatiti, kuketamba, mopaye. Takamisa, 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 odongombe. Takamisa, 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 odongombe.
It was Prof. Behrens who said we should work with the choir. That wasn't something I would never have chosen to work with the choir. So it was fantastic working with the choir. You know, the harmonies and hearing Jackson's music with those harmonies was, to me, one of the highlights of the show.
Dia parut sakat sakere Dili
Jackson, tell us about the old location, man.
You are talking sugar. Talking about the old location. That would take me back to the 1960s. You know, I used to come from the south, you know, get my swoop test, fall crash like Kaujeua. Come with my mom to the old location in Windhoek. You know, and we would listen to guys like, you know, Varamcha, Harihuru, Leiden, to mention a few. And this was the vibe those days. Seato pundo mienge awe itodo ado pundo mienge awe Uloka seato pundo mienge awe I felt actually it was a good idea all the way, you know, even though we waited for a long time, over 10 years, I was feeling that this is a good thing for me. I did my autobiography some years back. It was published by New Namibia Books in '94, but that was more my life in Namibia before I left for exile. But here Sandy was talking about musical, autobiographical
docudrama kind of thing, and I felt good about it. This was the right moment, the right time to tell in a musical form my journey, my musical journey, and I really feel good. I just feel good. I'm over the moon. I just feel good. I feel that I did it my way.
The Winds of Change. This is one of his greatest songs, and he's just sitting on a bed. It's not a big number. It's not this big rah-rah, because I was trying to explore the trigger points of the creativity. I'm always interested in that trigger point of creativity, and actually, to me, the play is more about that trigger point of creativity, and then the journey comes with it. But so he's just sitting on the bed. It's a humble, humble scene. It's just this bare dormitory bed singing one of his most popular songs. Now, I think most people in the world who are big performers, they would have wanted that to be a big, big number. And he just accepted the process. He accepted the theatrical side of, and he actually said that one night it was so real to him, just sitting on the bed, that he actually felt very moved by the experience. So he had faith in the team, and through his faith we all grew more and more, because he didn't question, he let us be, and through him letting us be, I think it became the production it was. It was this beautiful symbiotic relationship with all of us, Linda, Andrew, Weir, myself, Jackson, Farney with his band, just even the John Maffingale Prince, just having his spirit with him on the stage. I loved that. I loved, I knew John Maffingale, so I kind of felt that we were honouring him as well. Two great icons on the stage was what a bliss for all of us.
While studying for my A-levels in Oxford, student life, dormitories, homework, clubbing, and all sorts of things. One afternoon, I was on my own in the dormitory. The late Bishop Colin Winter walked in and presented me with a book. When I opened it, my eyes fell on a phrase. It read, "The winds of change sweeping across the African continent." The late British politician Harold Macmillan made this prophetic statement in Cape Town, even before I was born. Somehow it struck a chord in me. These words haunted me. The winds of change sweeping across the African continent. The winds of change sweeping across the African continent. Over there they say this, oh yeah, Africa, oh yeah, uhuru, amandla awethu, aluta continue mama when vive Africa. Yeah, the winds of change, 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 change. Yeah, the winds of hope, 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 hope. Yeah. The winds of freedom sweeping across Mama Africa. The winds of freedom sweeping across Mother Africa. Over there they say this, oh yeah, Africa, oh yeah, uhuru, amandla awethu, aluta continue mama when vive Africa. Yeah, the winds of freedom, oh yeah, the winds of freedom, yeah, the winds of freedom, oh yeah, the winds of freedom, yeah. Don't stop it, don't stop it, don't stop it, don't stop it, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop it, yeah, yeah.
Mother Africa is one of my favorite songs, Jackson. Tell me, how do you get to that one?
I composed Mother Africa way back in the early 80s, and that's composed in the refugee camps of Angola.
Oh, yeah.
The song is dedicated to the continent of Africa in her struggle against all apartheid, colonialism, and all that.
Oh, yeah.
In particular, the frontline states, the People's Republic of Angola, Republic of Zambia, the United Republic of Tanzania, People's Republic of Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Botswana, including the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Oh, yeah.
And I call the song, I call it Africa. Oh yeah. Yellow, yellow, yeah. Baby Africa, yeah. Baby Africa, yeah. Baby Africa, mama, yeah. Africa, Africa, mama, mama Africa, yeah. Baby Africa, yeah. Choo. Watu mbandule shiwana shangola na Zambia na Tanzania na Mozambique na Zimbabwe na Botswana, yeah, Nigeria, yeah, na Kenya, Ethiopia, Mama Africa, yeah, Africa, yeah, Maya, Mama, yeah, Mama Africa, Chukuda, Baba, Chukuda, Baba, Chukuda. Africa, yeah, maybe Africa, mama, yeah, yeah, maybe Africa, maybe Africa, yeah, maybe Africa, maybe Africa, yeah, maybe Africa.
Wena bra Jakes. Speaking of Mother Africa, who happens to be your favorite singer?
I'm talking of the Queen, and you know, sometimes it reminds me of the Queen of the African song and dance. You know, she shaped the channels of music for the younger generation of African musicians like me and you. Miriam Makeba, and she says, it's the name of a dance. We do down Johannesburg when she sang, and everybody begins to move as soon as Pata Pata starts to play. Yo, Pata Pata. Yo, every Friday and Saturday nights, it's Pata Pata time. The music keeps going on till the morning African sun begins to shine. Yo, Pata touch, touch. Yo, Pata Pata. Yo, Pata Pata. Yo, Pata Pata. Yo, Pata Pata. Yo, Pata Pata.
Sometimes, you know, you are forced to leave out certain languages in this particular album and include them in the next album, you know, that kind of thing. And I think that's one thing that I can't get away from, being a multicultural person and also being colorblind. I see human beings, and I don't judge people because of the character, their skin color or language or ethnicity. I judge a human being, people, because of the character of their behavior, of the relationship we have.
I hear from a voice in Israel. Let me live the light of despair. Release me. Ne crying hope babe. Crying hope babe. Sada kuda nencama kokna. After all, love is great, my dear. Hey,
There I was, 2003, New York, New York. Or somebody told me before that, Project, if you can't make it in New York, you can't make it anywhere in the States. So I thought New York was an ideal place for me to explore, and to get connections and contacts and meet the right people at the right places and a kind of stuff. And also to walk in the footprints of my predecessors, those who have been there before me. And I'm talking about, comrades like Hage Go, Theo Ben Kurida, Hidibo Hamtenya, the late Mosechi Tendero, and many more, just to mention a few. I really wanted to check those spots. C Note, Lavagina, the Village Vanguard, SOBs, and I wanted more, I wanted more to get my foot in the international music scene. And I was just getting out of the underground, the uptown train, downtown Manhattan, and everything just went bang. Just total darkness. Just a blackout. Imagine the city that doesn't sleep, New York, the Big Apple, just going dark like that. Confusion. Fortunately, I was close to the Union Square, downtown. And, I had my guitar, of course. I never part with it. I sometimes call it my second wife. And as I'm sitting there, my memory was going back to the shows that I had the previous night. And I saw this beautiful lady, beautiful, beautiful. She was like chocolate brown with long hair hanging over her shoulders. And I just looked at her, and she was sitting on her own, just not so far away from me. And she was humming something soulful, jazzful, bluesy. Shit, she was something. And she reminded me of the lady that I saw the night before who was performing at the Blue Note. And I just said, oh, this lady, is she not the one?
The hour of gladness is dead and is gone. In silent sadness, I live alone, and the hopes that I've cherished No, 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 never, never dies.
And she was my inspiration in the darkness of Manhattan. I took my guitar, started strumming, and the chords and the melody was flowing within me. Before I knew it, the song was done. Voices came out of the dark. One said, "Yeah, brother man, yeah, man, now you are talking, man." Another one said, "Man, I dig that song, man. You are helping us killing the time while we are waiting for the light." And that's how Blackout Blues was born. Whoa. Blackout Blues. Blackout Blues. Don't you ever stand in my way. No, 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 no. In New York City. No, no, Blackout Blues. Here I am again, New York. I'm just a poor African music man from the land between two deserts. They're gonna hurry and make money. Oh, I'm searching for green pastures. 'Cause somebody told me, yeah, if I can't make it in the bigger world, I will never, never make it anywhere. Yeah, yeah. Blackout Blues. Blackout Blues. Don't you ever spoil my moves in New York City, in New York. No, 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 no. Yeah. Don't you ever stand in my way. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I wanna go to the right places and meet the right people at the right time. Blackout Blues. And there I was, 1989, early 1989, in Stockholm. I was now working on my new album for that year.
And the year was almost passing by, and I was pondering, about the ideas, imagination, and chords and melodies. Towards the end, or let's say mid 1989, I got into the studio with my Swedish producer, and we had only 5 songs. But then he said to me that, Jack, we cannot record 5 songs. We need 6 songs, at least 3 on side A and 3 on side B, because those days we had, tapes and long plays. And then that afternoon, I went back home to my apartment in Stockholm, and I sat there, putting on the TV, and it was news time on Swedish television. And here, the headline was Resolution 435 was going to be implemented, and the first group of Namibians from exile have arrived in Windhoek. I sat there and I said, oh God, I could watch those visuals on TV. It came back here. Our village, my mother, my friends, my whole Namibianity just came back right on the table. I was not in Stockholm anymore. What I was seeing right here in front of me was Namibia. The naked savannas and the open spaces. I could see everything there. And then I said, oh God, you are great. We are going back home at last. I'm going to see my mother. I'm going to see my friends, my brothers and sisters, my girlfriends. I was transfixed, totally glued to these events. I just took my guitar and I just strummed 3 chords, which was A, E, and B7. And I played and I applied the melody, and Blues was born.
Something teske, pound the something teske, I'm my something teske, I'm not ready, something teske. I am a book of think of book of I am a book of I am a book of think of book of I am a book of wow! She is my girl. When she sings, she is the nightingale. When she moves, she's all rhythm. When she smiles, you know what? She shines. When she dances, she is fire. And that's why I call her Kubus. Wow! My baby, I am my darling, yeah. I am I live music. I eat it. I sleep it. I've got a intimate relationship with music.
It's me. I cannot. What you see here, it's music. Whether I move or walk, it's music. When I talk, it's music.
Let's get ready, Jackson. Let's get ready.
Yeah, let's get ready and
Let's
go
get
back
ready.
home. Go back to Namibia. Let's get it on.
Aye.
Take it up, Perth.
Hey, 21st March, 1990.
Namibia's independence celebrations, Independence Day celebration. Let's
Celebration!
Celebrate! What's up? I've been all over the world and I have met many people, yeah. Yes, I have met my old friends and I have made many new ones, yeah. It's so nice to be back home after so many years, yeah.
Come on, everybody.
We're gonna celebrate. Come on, everybody. We're gonna celebrate. Come on, everybody. We're gonna celebrate. Come on, everybody. We're gonna celebrate. Shaking, moving, dancing to the African. Shaking, moving, dancing to the African. Shaking, moving, dancing to the African sound. Shaking, moving, dancing to the African. Come on, everybody. We gonna come on, everybody.
We're gonna
Celebration, celebration, celebration. Yeah.
We're
life is so cool and groovy with the African beat, yeah. It's so nice to be back home after so many years, yeah. I have met my old friends and I have met many new ones, yeah. Come on, everybody, we gonna celebrate. Come on, everybody, we gonna celebration. We gonna come on, everybody. We gonna celebration, 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 celebration. Come on, everybody. Yeah.
So I'm very happy that One Africa are filming this so that the whole of Namibia can get to see it. And so that is fantastic, and I'm very happy you've done that. I don't know where to go from now. I'm just reeling with complete happiness because on Saturday night we had the perfect show. And the audience and the performers became one. And actually as a director, if you can get that of the audience and the performers becoming one, that means total communication has happened. We've fallen off the stage, they've fallen into our arms, and we were just all having a fabulous time on Saturday night, and it was a real celebration of everything, of the theatre and of Jackson and of the Bank Vintage Festival. And thank goodness they made this all possible.
Oh, yeah. Africa, yeah, Africa, maybe Africa, yeah, maybe Africa, maybe Africa, maybe Africa, maybe Africa, yeah, maybe Africa. Atum bandula, she wanna shagola, na Africa, na Zambia, na Mozambique. Maybe Africa, mama, yeah, maybe Africa, yeah, maybe Africa.
I want them to remember me while I'm alive, because there is this myth of being remembered when you are dead. And in Herero, we have got a proverb that says, be dead and be loved, or die and be loved. I don't want that. I want to remember this, of my contribution that I did to Namibia, artistically speaking. I want to remember this, that simple, easygoing, humble guy.
Come on, everybody, we gonna celebrate. Shaking, moving, dancing to the African. Shaking, moving, dancing to the African. Shaking, moving, dancing to the African sound. Shaking, moving, dancing to the African. Come on, everybody, we gonna come on, everybody. We gonna celebration, celebration, celebration. Yeah, Life is so cool and groovy with the African beat, yeah. It's so nice to be back home after so many years, yeah. I have met my old friends and I have met many new ones, yeah. Come on, everybody, we're gonna celebrate. Come on, everybody, we're gonna celebration. We're gonna come on, everybody. We're gonna celebration, celebration, celebration.